Hello and welcome in. I am Greg Smith, recruiting extraordinaire of Hail Varsity, and I'm joined by a special guest tonight, Dwight Johnson Jr., linebacker out of Dutchtown High School out in Hampton, Georgia. Dwight, thanks for being on today. How are you?
I'm doing good, sir. I'm doing good. So how are you?
I'm doing well, man, doing well. I appreciate you hopping on here. I know it's a busy time for you. So I guess first things first here, I guess you were out in Nebraska this past weekend for the spring game. I guess what made you want to come out and check out Nebraska for the spring game?
What made me want to check out Nebraska is Nebraska has a lot of historical stuff that I like to see. I heard it's the only school in town and stuff like that. So they pack out 60,000 fans just for a spring game, stuff like that. And I just wanted to be there just to witness it. And also Nebraska has a lot of has three or four national championships in their coaching staff. And the coaching staff with Scott Frost, they are trying to bring that. They are trying to bring that back to Nebraska football.
Okay, got you. So since you knew a little bit about the school and the history kind of coming in, I guess what were your expectations coming into the visit, and how did what you saw kind of live up to that expectation?
Yes, sir. My main expectation at the visit was the fans. Like I said, fans was crazy. The only game that I've been to like that, the spring game, was in seventh grade, and it was Clemson. But Nebraska had more fans in attendance for a spring game than Clemson. It actually shows a lot how the fans are and stuff like that. So yes, sir.
Okay, I got you. So I guess my next one, I guess, who came with you on the trip?
A couple of my teammates that I used to play with, little league ball with, Can Lee, Bo Hugley, couple guys, Bo Walker and stuff like that. A couple guys that I know that I'm pretty close with.
Okay, so and that actually leads me into perfect something that I kind of noticed just kind of being down there on the sidelines during the pregame. Like there are a lot of you guys from Georgia that were there. I guess how did that make you feel to kind of know that you were there with a bunch of guys that you knew?
It made me feel good and stuff like that. It made me feel good, and it also made me feel wanted and stuff like that. And it also shows how good, how much talent Georgia has.
Okay, got you. So I guess, well, did you guys leave right away on Saturday, or did you stay over for a night? Like, how did that all work out?
We came in on Friday evening about 6, and we toured the stadium, stuff like that. Had our own private visit at Nebraska for about 5 hours. It was a pretty long time we was there. Then the next day was a spring game. And after that, we had stayed for the night. Then we ended up leaving on Sunday at 6:00.
Okay, so when you got to have kind of that more private time where y'all all got to kind of walk around and see stuff, I guess what all did you get to see during that time?
I got to see the stadium. I got to see the locker room. I got to see like all the trophy stuff that they have and stuff like that. Got a lot of one-on-one time with the linebacker coach and Scott Frost.
Okay, so I guess what getting to spend that time one-on-one with a linebacker coach, I guess what was that like, especially versus being able to talk to those guys on the phone? How was it kind of getting to meet and talk with them in person?
It was great to get him. It was great to see him in person because he can show how much interest that he wants me to come to Nebraska, and it was a lot of interest shown when I went to Nebraska. And also Barrett Ruud, he's like one of the Nebraska greats at linebacker and stuff like that. And I actually just watched his film. He was actually a stud and stuff like that too. And just to get the opportunity to talk to just to get the opportunity to talk to an NFL linebacker, that's a blessing for itself right there.
Okay, got you. So have there been any other visits that you've gone on this spring?
Yes, sir, most definitely. I've been to Kansas. I've been to South Florida. I've been to Florida State. I've been to Georgia Tech, and I've been to one more school. I think that's it. I think those are the schools I visited this spring. My fault. I've been to Miami, Ohio, Cincinnati, and Kentucky.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so as you kind of think back on that Nebraska visit, then I guess what are some of the things that you go, man, that really kind of stood out to me about that trip?
The main thing that stood out was the coaching. Was the coaches. Like the coaches showed me lots of love, player personnel, guys, teammates. That was my first time meeting a couple of the teammates. I actually know a couple of them because they actually used to train at my dad's gym and stuff like that. Some of them are from the same area and stuff like that. So it was just a great bond and stuff like that. I felt it kind of felt like home when I went up to Nebraska for the first.
Okay, so I guess are you kind of looking at coming back to Nebraska for either another unofficial this summer or for an official later once we get to the fall? I guess what are your thoughts around coming back to Nebraska?
Yes, sir, most definitely. I'm gonna take my official visit up there to Nebraska in early June.
Okay.
Early June, I take my official visit up there. Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. And I guess just a couple more here for you, man. Again, I definitely appreciate the time. I guess
Yes, sir.
yeah, as you kind of look through these different schools and you visited a bunch of places, I guess what are the things that you're most looking for in a school?
I'm looking for. I know a lot of people say this and all stuff like that, but I'm looking for like the education stuff like that too. Um, and also like whatever schools fits me best, stuff like that. I feel like I can play my best ball at and stuff like that. And last but not least is the environment and the coaches. So I'm looking for a good environment, good education, and a good fit.
Okay, got you. Okay, and listen, we've talked a lot of football on this, so I want to end with something that's not football.
Okay.
Tell me what is it tell me some stuff that you like to do in your free time, and we're not, you're not lifting weights, you're not hitting people on the football field at linebacker. Like, what do you like to do? What does Dwight like to do in his free time?
I like doing my free time. Honestly, I just like to play the game really and just chill with my friends. Honestly, that's really all I like to do. I don't really like to do too much, honestly.
Got you. More of a homebody.
Yes, sir, I am. Yes, sir, I am, actually. Yes, sir.
All right, I got you, man. Well, hey, Dwight, I definitely appreciate you hopping on. Make sure you guys all stay tuned to Hail Varsity. Like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We'll keep bringing you guys more of these interviews. Check out hailvarsity.com and subscribe to the magazine as well. We'll see you soon.